Grant Fedoric and Anita Cassidy have popped in this morning, and I wasn't sure if you were going to make it with this weather, but thank you both for braving it.
Yeah, we braved those roads.
We're Edmontonians, or St. Albertans in this case, I guess, so we're used to this kind of stuff. I was surprised to hear, well, maybe not surprised to hear, but in St. Albert's 150-year history, you have some great running events out there.
Yeah, there are fantastic events in St. Albert already, you bet.
Yeah, the 10-miler that happens every year.
That's right, leads right into ours, actually.
Oh, does? Okay, perfect, okay. And the big thing that's coming up is you're going to have your first ever marathon.
Yeah, we're putting on the first ever marathon in St. Albert's history, and it's funny that it coincides with the anniversary, the 150th anniversary of the city of St. Albert. So worked out really well to combine the two same year. Thought we'd go big in a big way and raise some money for a great charity at the same time.
And what is the charity, Anita, that
the Zebra Child Protection Center.
That's a great cause.
It is.
It really
is a fantastic cause.
Yeah, absolutely. And so it's in May. What's the exact date in May?
May 15th.
15th, okay. Because they say, like, prior to a marathon, you want to have at least 4 months to train. And
we're trying to get some notice out there so people can start planning and training.
So it gives you lots of time to start building a base now, so you can be ready to do like the full 42 kilometers.
You betcha. Yeah. There's also a 5K, a 10K, and a half as well built into it.
Okay.
And we wanted to be inclusive of all activity levels, so we've actually got a walkathon and a marathon as well for kids to get involved.
Okay. So the walking events are the 5K and the half marathon, and then there's a children's marathon. So for children ages 6 to 12, they'll run 40 kilometers over the 6 weeks leading up to the day, and then the last 2 kilometers on the day of the marathon.
See, I like May marathons because a lot of people just do one a year, and so it's nice to get it out of the way early. And you can enjoy the summer. But if not, there's some that do like 2 or 3, and so this is an early one. Then you can plan for like Vancouver, Calgary, Edmonton later in the summer, and get them all in. And just really be tired.
Yeah, well, hopefully get revved up or get going revved up for the rest of the summer and get active out there. So definitely we're wanting to get St. Albertans and Edmontonians as well, to get going, be it a short run if that's what you can do, or a walk, or the marathon. Obviously, the marathon brings that panache to the event so that we can definitely generate interest, and at the end of the day, like I said, raise some good money for Zebra Child Protection Center.
Are you both runners?
I'm a runner.
Are you?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Have you done a marathon, Anita? Or?
I haven't done a marathon.
Okay. All right. Do you know that I run into people all the time that say, "Oh, I could never do a marathon." But I've got to tell you, over the years, I've seen like people of all shapes and sizes doing marathons. You don't have to do it in like 3 hours. It doesn't matter how long it takes you. Anybody can do a marathon. I'm absolutely convinced.
Yeah, you bet. When you've run a few.
21.
21. That's something to be proud of. Now we just got to get you to commit to running a little bit of our race, Bruce.
I trained for Nashville last year, and I thought, well, maybe I'll try one more marathon. And my knees, they're bothering at this point in my life. But you were saying like there's a half, and
there's a half, there's a 5 and a 10, sure. Yeah, and you betcha. And
something for everybody. The Zebra Child Protection Society. Maybe can you tell us a little bit about what they do for people who aren't aware?
It's one of the only kind here in Canada. Anyways, it's a multidisciplinary approach to children who are unfortunately in the most vulnerable circumstances, and really it's a combination of several groups, including the Edmonton Police Service, the Crown Prosecutor's Office, and it brings the entire organization, or the entire focus on the child under one roof. So rather than these children having to face these unfortunate circumstances in other genre, like for instance at a police station, they can go through this in a very child-focused, child-friendly way, so that they're not victims of, again.
Exactly.
And that's one of the biggest things that's really driving us, is we're raising this money for an unbelievable cause. Yeah. So it's really easy for us to throw everything behind it, try to raise a lot of money, because really we want this thing well-funded, and we want it to continue, and we want it to be able to do new things as it grows.
Yeah, it is a great cause. How can people get registered at this point for the run?
Right now our website is www.runwild.ca. Our full website will be up and running next week, but people can go to the Running Room website now and register for all events.
Okay, well that's great. And again, if you need an excuse to get out of the house this winter, and I run outside, and I was running yesterday. I mean, it's good for your head to get outside, I think, and get rid of the cabin fever and things. So
it's good for your head. It's good for your, believe it or not, it might even be good for those knees to keep them going. It's good for the entire body. It's one of the reasons we chose running as being in the event rather than a lot of different charity events are going on out there now, like golf and things. But you know, being a small business in the physiotherapy world, we really wanted to be inclusive of an active type approach. So yeah, when Leading Edge got on board, you know, we're so excited that we had something to focus on, and this event's going to be a fabulous one. And you know, I want to point out that it's going to be fun. You know, we're really aiming to end this event in a party-style atmosphere, kind of a community atmosphere at a big park, and so it's not just going to be a marathon. Hopefully, that people finish off and, you know, go home with their tag that says they ran the marathon or their medal or whatever, but instead they finish off and they get to spend a great day having good fun with all the kids, and the atmosphere should be a great time.
That is awesome, and as a station, we're proud to sponsor it too. Thank you both for coming in this morning.
And thanks for coming on board.
All right, you bet. It's 8:51.
Imagine that.